I hope your day has been okay today. I'm very, very tired. I'm really fighting it, and it's quite stressful for a couple of hours. So, lots of 14-year-olds being 14. Ooh. Right, one more shuffle. I'm like wrestling with these cards. They're just really, really thick. Like very, very thick cards. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Capricorn's highest good. How is Capricorn feeling in this final week of June 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Capricorn, please. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is your earth energy. You are Capricorn. You are an earth sign. So pentacles are earthly matters, okay? So money brings us security, it brings us material wealth, success, assets, like a place to live, ways to get around. Now the Knight of Pentacles is, when he's upright, he's moving towards others to offer investment of time, money, and energy. This is a very serious knight. It's someone that is ready to make a future. Okay, so when this person dates, they mean to have a relationship and they would like that relationship to become marriage if it's going well. Okay. When that's reversed, it's like the opposite of that. It's like, I don't want to invest in anyone right now. I'm not giving my time, money, and energy to anyone right now. Okay, so you could be a little bit busy, or you may feel like you haven't got your ducks in a row, so you're not looking for a relationship right now because you'd rather present yourself when you are, feeling like, you're someone to be with. Or you could have been hurt recently, so you just don't want any Billy bullshitters coming your way, okay? You don't want the drama. Right, so we've got, the Six of Pentacles reversed and the Moon reversed. Okay, so you have major fears here that if you were to get involved with somebody, there wouldn't be fairness, there wouldn't be equal give and take. Six of Pentacles is about investment of time, money, and energy. 6 is an even number. There's 3 pentacles from you, 3 pentacles from this person. Okay, and in this picture, this person's trying to be fair. They're trying to share out the money equally. Okay, so it's all about fairness. The 6 of Pentacles. The Moon, in the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes that he must walk forwards anyway. Even if things are in the dark, things are not illuminated, even if we can't see what's ahead, we mustn't let fear become our fate. We must walk forwards anyway. Just because an interview is scary doesn't mean it's not worth doing, because you could end up with a job out of it. Just because it's scary going on a first date, you're like nervous, excited, doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It could turn out to be the best thing ever. Just because it's the first day of a new job and you don't know what people are going to be like doesn't mean you shouldn't go, and you're not all really going to get on in like a year's time. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to just do stuff when it's scary. You've got to just do it anyway. But these cards are reversed, right? So there's a real fear that there's going to be a lack of balance, that maybe previously you've not had someone who's, yeah, it's the wrong time, like they're not as established as you, or they just didn't have like the intention of being serious. Or they expected you to sort of pay their way. They wanted you to be the main earner. I don't know. There wasn't equal give and take of time, money and energy. And you're worried. You're worried to start something up with someone in case you end up with that again. Oh my goodness me. Pentacles, pentacles and more pentacles, okay? So we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Again, it's just like a lack of like willingness to invest in anyone at the moment. Anyone brand new. Right, let's have a look at the person that's showing up for you. The King of Wands and the Page of Wands reversed. What is going on? You've got all pentacles, they've got all wands. So the King of Wands is someone that's very established, okay, but they're not excited for a new adventure either. You both like, do one, mate, jog on, yeah? Or love, I ain't interested, okay, we're not open for business. Like, you're just not interested, and this person isn't either. Because this would be someone that's excited to start a new adventure, right? A page is at the beginning, it's at the start. Wands are adventure, you know, so a page would be very naive, they'd be very enthusiastic, because they haven't walked this journey yet, okay? A king is someone that's very, very strong-minded, very ambitious, solar plexus activated, because it's a King of Wands. They're very confident, quite arrogant, very, very attractive. But this person is just like, nope, not excited to walk that path with anyone right now. Really not. I don't know if that's because they're ambitious and they're focused on career. Because Wands has been goal orientated, it's being concerned with status, success, appearances, ego. So they may just think, yeah, I'm happy like having full jurisdiction over my life, full control, you know, go to work, go to the gym, do whatever. I don't have to like answer to anyone. It's someone with a lot of responsibility because, you know, a king or a queen is like high earning or decently high earning. They have a property or they rent somewhere. They may have children. They could be a single parent. I don't think this person has anything to do with you because you're showing up as a page reversed, a knight reversed. Yeah, it's just not, it's like two separate energies completely. They're not dealing with anyone right now. So they've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Tower reversed. That's really bizarre to me. If they were upright, they would be working on a future to change their circumstances. But they're not working on their future. They're not trying to grow and expand. They're trying to stop the tower from falling. They're not excited for a new journey. I wonder if they've had bad experiences as well and they're just like, no, I don't want to grow and expand with anyone. No, I don't want my life to change. Let's see what else comes out. Hi Divine Raj, hi Abhishek. Right, we've got the Five of Wands reversed and the Nine of Pentacles upright. So there could be inner conflict or external conflict that we're trying to avoid in terms of being self-sufficient, self-reliant financially. Okay. 9 is a single energy, 10 is together, 10 is marriage, 10 is super long-term commitment, 9 is like single person vibes. This is someone who's got all the pentacles that they need to be self-sufficient. There's conflict over that, like, I feel like they're not over something from the past and they're sort of they don't want to be independent. I don't know. They don't want to be separate from their last person, maybe. Or they're just really enjoying their independence. They don't want to start anything new. Yeah, I feel like this person's very stuck in their ways. They could have been single or widowed and they just, you know, for a long time, it's their way or the highway. They don't have to answer to anyone. They don't have to compromise. And I think they realised that they would have to, you know, to change the way they've got things. Because a relationship is where you have to consider the other person. You must do, because otherwise it's not going to work. You have to consider their feelings. How was their day? Like, can I do something to make them feel good? Like a little surprise? You know, am I spending enough time with them? Like, you have to see them and their family. It is effort to have a relationship, but you get the reward out of it if it's a good one. You get to take care of each other. You come home, if you get sick, they like come back with medicine for you. Like, if you come home late, you know, they've made the dinner for you. It's really, really nice. It's really rewarding to be in a relationship sometimes. We've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. So the Five of Pentacles upright is being out in the cold. It's a lack of time, money, and energy from someone. Lack of abundance, so lack of love or lack of money. That's reversed, so we're recovering financially or recovering in terms of attention. There's so many pentacles in this reading. They've got all wands and pentacles, literally. It's fire and earth on their side. On your side, on your side, excuse me, it's all earth. They could be Aries, Leo or Sagittarius because they're the king of wands. But they could have earth placements as well. Actually, they've got Aries, haven't they, with the tower? Heavy Aries. Ooh, Seven of Swords upright in the outcome. See, this person they're lying, cheating or stealing. They're trying to stop a tower from falling. What is going on? Let's get one more. They don't want a new adventure. They're trying to stop the tower from falling, but there isn't any growth and expansion. They're very conflicted. Yeah, so this is someone that keeps taking on more and more burden. They keep taking more and more challenges on and they keep going. It's a warrior, it's a very strong person, but it's just being hard all the way, and this is the end of a cycle. Sometimes you got to know when to call it a day, haven't you? Coming out from the cold, but there's lying, cheating and stealing. And something just continues to be really, really burdensome. Let's get a time in, because I think you're going to meet this person at some point. You just want someone that's going to do their fair share, that's going to be there for you like the way you are for others. You want reciprocity. You don't want someone to wipe their feet on you or take you for granted. Ooh, within a couple of weeks. You're going to meet this person within a couple of weeks, Capricorn. Why are they not excited for you? Okay, we've got controlling. Needs to be right all the time. Possessive, jealous, lover. Other loves. Still involved with the past. Cheating, secret affections. Well, we've got that with the Seven of Swords, haven't we? That is cheating. But I don't know if that's them cheating or the one that they were dealing with. There's no growth in this, but they're like fighting for it. Like, they don't want something new with someone else, and they're very, like, they feel very, very mixed about becoming single. And just, it's not because they wouldn't have enough money by themselves, but they're very possessive and they don't like the idea that their status would change. Self-righteous, act spiritually superior, condescending and preachy. They're very traditional. They've got very, very strong values. It would be a huge knock to this person's ego if anyone were to find out that they'd been cheated on or that their marriage wasn't perfection. You know, they view their marriage like an asset, you know, like a title. Fire signs are like that. They're very, very proud. Okay, so we've got trusted ties, build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. Dance of souls, be vulnerable and let your two hearts intertwine. Fluttering heart, your passion leads you to the love you desire. Hanging on, release the past and let yourself love again. Oh my God. This person is so scared to like start something new with a new person. They're terrified. They're clinging on to the past. They won't let the tower fall. But a tower, whether you want it to or not, a tower will fall. It's inevitable. Tender attentions with care and concern, approach gently, nurturing with soft, kind gestures. They're feeling very fragile. Wild at heart, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. Poker face, beware of hidden intentions and underlying motives. Ooh. Yeah, maybe they got cheated on. Maybe in the outcome they'll find out that their person's cheating on them and they'll let it go finally. Oh my God. Investigating. They're spying on their person and they're going to find out in the outcome that they're cheating. They're going to find out that they've got a hater. Yeah, there's like infidelity here. Someone's been using protection. Game over. I mean, that couldn't be any clearer. Unfortunately, this person's tower is going to fall with the person that they're currently with. They're going to find out. They suspect that they're cheating, and they're going to find that out. It's going to be confirmed. Okay. In the next week or so. It says they're going to meet you within a couple of weeks. Okay. Let's get you some advice then. Oh, hang on, I didn't pull from here. Might as well, might we? Yeah, so this person could have cheated before, or they could have been cheated on previously, you know, and unfortunately, it just keeps happening. Fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Okay, so this relationship, 10 is the end of a cycle. Okay, that's a cycle of hardship. It's the end of that chapter. We've got game over. It's game over for their relationship that they're currently in, their marriage or their relationship. Let's get you some advice then, Capricorn. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Wow. You don't have anything to worry about. Okay, you seem like you're really, really anxious, you're worrying, you just don't trust anyone to give you what's fair. But this person is a fire sign. Fire signs are loyal as fuck. Okay, and they're very capable of earning their own money. They don't screw other people over financially, because that's like the opposite of what they're about. They're about status, achieving, being recognized for their successes. They're highly driven, highly motivated, they're fire, they're unrelenting, okay? But they also want loyalty, they also want a ride or die, and this person hasn't been getting that at all. It's all about to go off over here, so they're going to be well happy to meet you. You're stable, earth energy, you're grounded, you're reliable, you're loyal. A very, very good match. You'll bring their energy down and be able to ground them and relax them. Fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow. Oh, I like this for you, Capricorn. Something beautiful for you to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. You're going to start to feel really optimistic, really happy, really creative, really abundant, really, you know, so much gratitude, like. And when this comes in, it's just going to knock it sky high, honestly. The vibe's going to, like, be insane. Let's see what animal you're showing up as. Dragonfly. I love it. Okay, dragonfly is all about change, growth. It's air energy. Dragonflies are iridescent, aren't they? They're very, very beautiful. I mean, in the oracle decks, dragonflies are change, transformation, growth, evolution. They remind me of like little helicopters flying around. There was a dragonfly that used to chase all the kids around this private school in Italy. It would come every day at lunchtime and it'd like run around the kids to be like screaming and running away from it. I just think dragonflies are elegant, they're graceful, they're gentle. You know, they're well-meaning. I think that's how you're gonna show up to this person. And it seems like they could do with a touch of that. A touch of class, a breath of fresh air. You've got a very important job within your own ecosystem, okay? Highly functional, busy, a vital part of the food chain, and you know, you do it looking good as well. So yeah, that's really, really nice. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please take care. That was like really, really nice vibes that I was feeling off that one. And it's not often you can say that in this tarot game. Within a couple of weeks, nice. So we're going to be moving on to Aquarius.